Hey everybody, this is Matt. I'm making a new Heroclix video, and this is a Heroclix review from the new TMNT2 set, Heroes in a Half Shell. This is uncommons, and I believe the only uncommon I didn't pull in my cube was the Squirlanoid. But I want to give a review of the other pieces and just talk about what I like about them and stuff. So let's just jump into it. And we're starting off with Rocksteady from the original cartoon. And give me a second to zoom in on this dude. His eyes look weird, don't it? He has like one in the middle, and then the other one is like looking at the top. He is 80 points, so there are a little bit more points than the regular turtles that are like 60 points in the set. Starting out invincible, man, dude, 5 range. He has some good stuff going. Let's look at his card. So, let's see. He has. Was I supposed to be doing something, or was I supposed? What was I supposed to be doing? There you go. If a friendly character named Shredder is on the map, Rocksteady can use willpower. That's fantastic because this new Shredder is only 50 points. Let's see. Friendly characters named Shredder or Bebop can use Empower. So that's like close combat extra 1 damage if you're next to them. But only to modify characters named Bebop and Rocksteady. I believe also the Shredder is also very close combat with charge and stuff. So this works out really good with him. I missed it by that much. Once per turn, when Rocksteady misses an attack, put a Mutant Moron token on this card. Give Rocksteady a free action and remove 2 Mutant Moron tokens, or remove all action tokens from another friendly character that shares the keyword. That's crazy. I mean, they don't have Indomitable. Actually, they have Willpower if Shredder's on the map. Dude, that's pretty crazy. I mean, even if you're missing. So what you want to do with that is have multiple of those dudes out. Like, you know, you want. I guess I probably wouldn't play multiple, but I was just thinking like in a higher point total event, you have more pieces out, so it doesn't like lose you the game automatically if you miss an attack. So it's okay to miss attacks. So you rack up the Mutant Moron tokens, and you really want to make sure, like, let's say you're running a Shredder or whatever it is, whoever you want to make sure to hit or keep attacking, you can just. That's awesome, dude. I really like that. Let's look at this now. So for 80 points, you get some charge, invincible. 3 clicks of invincible is insane. Because it's going to be very hard to get through that really quickly. Unless you have like Flurry or something. 3 damage, Battle Fury, so he can't be carried. Then he gets Running Shot with Energy Explosion, 5 range. Then he gets Toughness, and then Sidestep with Regeneration. Holy crap. So you can actually Regeneration back up. And if you have Shredder in play, yeah, these guys with Shredder is insane. Let's see, they're 80 points, and then he's 50. So that's 80, 80, 160 plus 50 is Shredder. That's 210. What are you filling with the other 90 points? I have no idea. Let's look into Bebop. Bebop is also 80 points. And his dial kind of works in the opposite way as Rocksteady. He's more ranged than close. Then he becomes close. So my part of the plan was what? Yeah, he has the same exact thing. So, no. Okay, if Shredder's already on the map, he can use Willpower. Friendly characters named Shredder and Rocksteady can use Enhancement. Oh, that's huge. That means I would almost just not even run the Rocksteady, and I'd run 2 Bebops. And that would allow you to have Bebop, and Shredder, and like just have a bunch of enhancement and boost up the damage. Once per turn, when Bebop misses an attack, put an Incompetent Idiot token on his card. Give Bebop a free action and remove 2 of those tokens to heal another friendly character that shares the keyword 2 clicks. Wow. So Rocksteady can remove tokens. Bebop can heal him up 2 clicks. Wow. He starts out Running Shot, Energy Explosion, which, I mean, with enhancement, you could boost it up to 4 damage, 5 damage maybe. Dang, that's really nice. Then he gets charged with Super Strength, Battle Fury, and then he gets Sidestep and Regeneration. Wow, dude. That is really, really decent, dude. I definitely think I may want to play him tonight at my local venue. It's really cool. Let's get into the Shredder. And this one's not the original cartoon one. This is the original Mirage one. And he's only 50 points, which is super cheap for a Shredder. It really allows you to play him with the Bebop and Rocksteady a lot easier. Let's see, he has When Shredder is KO'd from an attack, deal 3 penetrating damage to all characters within 3 squares. So you don't want your own characters to be up there, but you could throw Shredder up there and just be like, KO me, because you're gonna destroy their team if they're all within the range of that. And on the same elevation of the square he last occupied. Wow, that's just like boom, you know? You cannot beat me even 4-1. Shredder modifies his defense value by +1 for each opposing character within 3 squares. So again, Shredder is one of those pieces you want to run up there and base like their entire group, basically. And then he has his really cool leadership. He can use leadership when he does and succeeds. Instead of removing one action token, remove an action token from up to 2 adjacent friendly characters with the Foot Clan keyword, regardless of point value. So they have to have the Foot Clan, which Bebop and Rocksteady, I'm pretty sure, do. Oh, they have the Foot Clan! Okay! Well, that's your combo, dude. He's just like regardless of point value, means he can actually clear a 50-point Shredder, can clear tokens off of an 80-point Bebop and Rocksteady. So, dang, dude, I can see why he's unique. Because if you had 2 of those or 3 of those for 150 points, yeah, that would be crazy, dude. Let's look at his dial. For 50 points, you can't go wrong. Charge, blades, and that's the modified defense. So he has no damage reducers. No damage reducers. But, you know, he's harder to hit. If he runs right in the front of your group, and you have 3 people like within 3 squares of him, then that's a 20 defense you have to hit, which is kind of hard. And the leadership's really nice. And then he gets stealth with the blades, and then perplex. That's nice. Then he gets sidestep with combat reflexes. He really doesn't suck at any point. I mean, maybe that 9 attack, but he has 3 damage his entire dial. If you KO him, you're going to take 3 penetrating. The 3 penetrating is important because that means if they have like invulnerability or impervious or anything, they're still taking 3 damage. Other than Invincible. Invincible will stop it. Okay, let's look at a fun piece. This is April O'Neil. She's more of a fun piece. 25 points. Nice little cartoon sculpt, even though it has the worst paint job in the whole world. Let's see what she does. So she has, the world needs to know your crimes. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. Until your next turn, that character subtracts 2 from its breakaway rolls. That means they'd have to roll a 6 to break away, unless they had any other modifiers. That's pretty cool. I mean, you maybe if you had Shredder tie him up and April O'Neil be like, yeah, you're not going to break away from a Shredder, you know? That's pretty nice. Let's look at her doll. For 25 points, 4 clicks a life. It's a steal. She has sidestep with the... Is that a free action to do that? No, it's not even an action. It's not even an action. That's pretty cool, dude. Sidestep with that attack ability. Super senses and support. The support's nice. 25 point support you can run people off to. And if they try to get up next to you, you can like lock them down with something stupid and say you can't break away from it. Wow, that's pretty nice. 25 points. I may try her out tonight. I don't know. I mean, there's not a lot of pieces with support in the turtle stuff, you know? So this is an interesting piece, Irma. And as you can see, she can be played for 60 or 25 points. And that's because she has a really interesting doll. So she has, if you notice, she's TMNT ally and TMNT villain and Ultron and robot. What? And spy. Whoa. So if Irma is played at 25 points, she is KO'd when she crosses the red KO line. If she's played at 60 points, she is not KO'd when she crosses the red KO line. Then she has a stop click. Irma can use invulnerability. Then she has, that's just Irma. Irma can use perplex and doesn't block friendly characters' line of fire. So she's kind of like tiny almost, you know? So this is the interesting dial. So everything to the left of the red dial. Let me see if I can just use my finger. So that's just Irma for 25 points. What does she get? Perplex and doesn't block line of fire. Okay. That's just Irma. She's just walking around perplexing people. Or not. She's Krang Supreme. She has invulnerability on her first click with close combat expert and super strength. Oh man. What's gonna be weird is like, because she doesn't start out with super strength, you're gonna have to be like you're gonna have to basically like stand next to an object the entire game and hope they hit you onto this, and then you land on it and you're like, super strength, pick up a heavy. Then I'm gonna hit you for 5, and the next turn close combat expert and hit you for 5 more. Dang, dude. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty interesting of a doll there. It really is pretty interesting of a doll. And I'm happy they made Irma. She's a cool character. And the next one is Fugitoid. Kind of similar to the one in the first set. He's indomitable, which is really nice. Let's look at his doll. Let's see. Running from the Federation and Triceratons for years. He can use energy shield deflection and stealth. That's kind of weird. Wait, he can use energy shield deflection and stealth. So if he's not in stealth, he's harder to hit from range. If he is in stealth, then you just can't target him from range. When an attack misses Fugitoid, after action resolve, you may place him up to 3 squares away from his current square. Okay. He is, how many points is he? He's 50 points. So I think he's going to be more supportive piece, I think. And then Fugitoid can use phasing teleport with a speed of value of 12. When he does, he can use the carry ability to carry up to 4 characters, but only those that share a keyword with him. And he has TMNT ally keyword. So he's definitely carrying the 4 turtles into space, most likely. So that's nice. And he'll have a 10 movement because he minuses 2. So he's definitely a taxi. So he could run out there and taxi the 4 turtles out, and then maybe even move them again the turn later. Or if he wanted to manually push onto the outwit, that's kind of nice. Then late game he gets support, which is nice, and then regeneration to go right back up there. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Then the last piece is a really interesting piece. This is Chief Khan. I have no idea anything. I don't know anything about him basically, other than he looks like he's a ninja or something. 5 range, no indomitable. He's 75 points. Okay, that's a little bit more expensive. Let's look at his card. So he has TMNT villain, so he's a bad guy. Chief Khan can use Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Still Energy. When Chief Khan KOs an opposing character, he'll, after action resolve, heal him of 2 clicks. So that means if he hit somebody and KO'd them, he would heal up one with Still Energy, and then heal up an extra 2. Wow, that's like really strong. Okay. Open a gate to the world of the Oni. Once per game, when Chief Khan KOs an opposing character, after action resolve, you may place a no-tie dollar Great Oni bystander as described on this card in the KO'd character square. So I guess we got to see what that's all about. So once per game, when he KOs a piece, you can put this little thing, even though it's not really cut out or anything. So phasing, psychic blast, 6 range, 18 impervious, 3 close combat expert. Dang, dude, that's crazy. That is crazy, dude. That is crazy. And he can do that once per game. Otherwise, he just has Blades, Claws, and Still Energy. So let's look at his style. Let's look at his style. So he has that Blade Still Energy at the very end of his dial. I guess that's what it is, yeah. Yep. And then he has the summon ability on the last 3 clicks of his dial. He has leadership starting out, which is kind of nice. Then he gets probability control. Starts out with charged blades. Then he gets what? He gets mind control? What the flip? Man, I don't know anything about him. And then he goes back to charged blades. And then he just gets flurry. What's really nice. I mean, this is crazy. Think about this, okay? He's on his very last click. He activates flurry. He hits somebody for 2, which KOs him. KOs the character, not him. He's not pushing to do this, okay? He KOs a piece. He heals up 3 because of his ability. 1, 2, 3. So that puts him on his 3rd click again. Because he's still in the process using flurry, he can finish it. He also gets to summon the dude. Because it's right. Oh, I guess it's after action resolve or something. Once per game when it KOs after action resolve. But I guess it's difficult because I guess if you just healed up 2, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Well, okay. Let's say he was on this click and he pushed Yeah, this is how it works. He's on this click and he pushed. So he lands on this from the push. He heals up. He lands on that from the push. He heals up that with the still energy, and he heals up. He was still landing on. I don't know. There's some kind of combo there, but it's cool. It's cool. He has some late game sturdiness basically. So those were the uncommons. Again, the only uncommon I didn't pull was the Squirrelinoid, and I'm looking to get them because they're fun. It's interesting, an uncommon generic though. That's kind of disappointing. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video, even if some parts of it was kind of confusing, like the last character. I hope you enjoyed looking into some new TMNT characters. I like them. I think there's some cool combos here. And I hope you have a fun time playing Heroclix in the future. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.